Yo, what's up, my mullet Sharp here, and bringing you guys another Hardpoint setup video. Today, I'm going to be doing Hardpoint on Slums, and this is probably one of the hardest maps to control spawn-wise because it's really easy for the other team to break the spawns in just different positions they get in, and the spawns are kind of weird on this. So, we're going to start off the middle Hardpoint. Going to go there. And basically what you want to do is you want to try to really want to hold down this brick side. I call this call it right here is bricks. I haven't done call outs on this map yet for you guys, but I call this bricks. And so you really want to hold down this right side of the map over here. You want to make sure that they're not pushing this way. So I recommend you have at least two people watching this. Maybe have someone on this side of the hard point, and then maybe actually have someone over here at bricks watching it. Maybe just rotating back and forth so they don't get picked off. But you really want to make sure you're controlling bricks, and then make sure you're having maybe someone on top hard point watching step up and middle graveyard, and then just have someone over here. Maybe they can hold down back blue and just look through the blue like this, or they can actually be inside blue, sitting in this corner maybe, or sitting in this corner, just making sure they don't get in the blue, and so they can come around here and pick the people off the fountain. So you're going to have one dude blue, one dude top statue watching the graveyard and the left side, and then you're going to have someone watching right side bricks. Now, vice versa, flipping it, if you're coming from this side, this is going to be the bad spawn over here, and you're coming the middle. You're not going to want to try to push through blue. Everyone always spawns on this right street and is like, let's push through blue. No, you don't want to do that. Most of the time on hardpoint, you're going to spawn opposite of the side you want to push. It's kind of funny how that works. So if you spawn on the right side, pretty much all the time you're going to push the opposite side of where you're spawning. And so you're on this, you're going to want to push bricks. Now, I'm not saying that's for every time. Let me disclose that you don't want to do that every single time, but pretty much most of the time I've noticed that wherever you spawn, you want to push the opposite. So you usually spawn on that far right street. You're going to want to push over here to the left side bricks and try to get control of that. So you want to look for the points right here. There'll be people laying right there, people top fountain, people laying down here to the right, people in bricks, people in this left corner, people in this right. So it's really hard to break this. I recommend that if you do get any score streaks, you save it for the middle hard point, or when we get to the controlling the back fountain, you're going to want to save it for killing them off that, and I'll explain that when we get there. So you're going to make sure you're going to push through bricks. And if you do manage to kill these people and push through bricks, instead of, everyone just getting on the hard point and trying to get these middle points, yes, you want to someone try to lay on it and contest it maybe, and let your other teammates push up. But then you're going to want to try to push this cop car, and you're going to want to watch out for people camping right there, over here to the left side. And this is going to be your anchor. This is going to be your anchor's job while everyone else is trying to focus on controlling the hard point. The anchor is going to want to push this left side and try to get control of this side over here and try to work his way back to this back wall, because that's going to set you up for the next hard point and give you those spawns. Now the middle hill, you don't want to just give the other team free points on it and just let them just sit out here and get like a free 30 seconds. Me and APOC actually had an argument about this, especially in the beginning of the game, because what that does is they get that free 30 seconds, and then when they're going to this one, they get like 20 seconds out of that. They can just leave that and then go to the next one, and the next two are over there, and that lets them set up for that. So you don't want to let them get any just free points on the middle. The middle hill is really important, and this back hill is probably the least important. So what your anchors are going to want to do, either side you're on, when there's 30 seconds left on this middle hill, say if you're fighting from this side or if you're pushing from the other side coming to this side, 30 seconds, you're going to want to have your anchor just fall all the way back. Maybe he can hang out, whoever's anchoring for your team using like an M8 can maybe hang out right here and help watch, this right side bricks and left side bricks. But when it's 30 seconds, you want to make sure your anchor is pushing all the way back, coming over here to this back wall and getting on this. You can sit right here, or you can come over here and sit right here. You can sit right here. Now, the only thing about this wall is it would be harder to shoot through tissue paper than it is through this wall. Like, you die really quick shooting through this wall, and it's really easy to just shoot through it. It's kind of ridiculous. So, what you got to watch out for is people posting up on that cop car shooting at you. If they shoot you want to get down and then, try to fight them with a gunfight. I recommend if someone throws smoke, sometimes even if they don't throw smoke, you can sit over here in this corner and wait, or sit up here in this corner. And the thing that I was saying about this map and the spawns is sometimes, like, if they push people, right here, and then people on your team die, they'll get a bad spawn. It's weird. It's like if they are just here at the cop car, your team can get a bad spawn. So sometimes people just smoke it and push up all the way right here and then just like lay down right here and smoke. And then when your other teammates get killed on the hill, they'll get a bad spawn and then they push you on this back hill. So that's something you got to watch out for. That's why sometimes I recommend if they throw smoke, you push up into this area and try to fight them off that. Or you just go there anyway. But once it hits the 30-second mark, you're going to start moving out of that spawn. Make sure you're watching your left. and holding that down. And your teammates should be still, kind of fighting for the hill, but you want to have some of them move. Definitely when there's like 15 or 20 seconds left, everyone but one person leave that hill and then start coming over here. And what you're going to want to do, most likely if you hold down that back hill, you are going to be fighting for the spawn back here, but hopefully fighting on that hill, you gain some score streaks. So if you have any hellstorms or lightning strikes, what you want to do is have someone wait, wait like right here. Most of the time they'll have someone on the sandbag, so maybe just wait behind this wall. Have them call in a lightning strike or a hellstorm at the fountain. As soon as they call it in and you see it hit the ground, then that's when you push, because most likely the guy's going to be dead or the guy's going to be running around trying to escape from it, or maybe run all the way in laundry. And you want to make sure you're holding this back fountain. This is going to be where your anchor is going to want to be for these next two hills. The next hill actually moves over there, so this is going to be the setup. I just showed you guys how to push this hill. So once you have this hill, you're going to want to have your anchor here, or you can sit here, or you can maybe wait in a corner here. I don't really recommend this unless they smoke it or something. You're trying to wait for them to push up. Have someone hanging out right here, maybe behind this, helping the anchor out, killing people coming up garage, killing people coming right there, or have this person just rotate to right here and kill people coming up that back alley, because the same thing works on this side. Sometimes if people come and sit in this back alley and people die, sometimes it'll mess up the spawn. Not always, but sometimes it will mess up the spawn. Sometimes people throw smoke and lay right here, and that messes up the spawn, and that helps them go for the anchor. Now, I recommend when you are pushing this dude on the wall, if you don't have any score streaks, and he's back there head glitching, that you try to, if there's no one right there, you try to be sneaky and crawl up, and then just like poke out to the left, because most of the times they sit behind this right here, and if you crawl up, they won't see you. So that's a good strategy there. So back anchor sitting back here. Another guy with a, I would prefer an assault rifle to sit here. Maybe he can use an SMG and pick the people off, but have someone sit right here or behind this head glitch, especially if this is blown up. Sit there, because then they can't blow it up. Have someone on the street. Have someone inside the hardpoint, obviously, this corner, they can kind of help watch their street. Sitting in this corner, they can kill people pushing in, or this corner, or, wherever in the hardpoint. There's, you can just go anywhere. And then have someone on the street watching it for them. Maybe they can, sit behind this right here, head glitch this, sit back here behind this van, look through this window. Not a lot of people know about this. And maybe, or just sit behind this car. But if you see people pushing them, you're going to want to push up for them, because you don't want to just give them control of that spawn. And then also have this dude rotate. If you see like 3 dudes running up the street, have this guy rotate and go help with the hill instead of helping the anchor. And make sure you're just always communicating. Like if you're this guy, tell the guy at the anchor that you're not watching his cross anymore, and you're pushing over, and just always be communicating with your team. And that's going to be a big help to them. So as you see, the next hardpoint moves over there. Oh yeah. Also, when you are pushing this hill, you don't want to have everyone pushing for the back anchor when the hill's right there. You don't want to have everyone just running at it. Maybe have like 2 people try to work the fountain. Especially if you have a score streak, then definitely just get 2 people in garage and call it in, and then work it. And then have the rest of the people trying to come out of graveyard and kill people that are actually at the hill. Because if you kill people at the hill and you get in, like the dude at the back spawn is not really, he's not really doing anything. You just have to lay here and kill people jumping in, and then the guy at the back spawn is just kind of useless, and he might have to actually rotate, and that'll help the dudes getting off the anchor. It's just, you don't want to all push the same way, because that's going to make it really easy for them. You want to try to surround them and trap them. And that's what a lot of people don't understand about hardpoint, is they try to all just push one way. So for this one, you're going to have your anchor in the back, obviously. Again, the hardpoint is going to be in garage, so you're going to want to have someone in this area of the garage. Maybe if this car's blown up, definitely just sitting here behind this car. You can sit in this corner and watch the window jump in. Everyone's going to come running from graveyard and jump in this window, trust me, because I play anchor and I sit back there and I watch people just jump in, and sometimes your anchor can't get them because there's smoke or something. So if you just wait right here, they'll jump in right in front of you, you kill them. Or if you sit right here and make sure you're watching your window. And then you're going to want to have someone kind of in the front garage area. And then your last dude is going to be, I recommend 3 SMGs and 1 assault rifle. The assault rifle dude is going to be in the back. And then the 3 SMGs, you're going to have 2 SMGs, 1 guy front garage, 1 guy back garage. And the other guy can just be rotating back and forth from graveyard to front. And you want to make sure that you're just rotating this and just holding this down. Now, you don't want to push out middle like a maniac, because that might give him a good spawn. But just make sure you're holding front garage and graveyard, and you're just helping out where help is needed. Now, when you're on the back anchor, what you're going to want to watch is you're going to want to watch back garage, help him on the street, make sure no one pushes you. But really, if you have 2 teammates in garage, you're not really going to get pushed on this fountain too much. What you're mainly going to want what you're mainly going to want to watch is this far right side, because people will try to push in laundry, people will try to push up, because this is what the other team has to do. Now we're going to cover the other team if you're trying to break this hard point. What you're going to want to do is have one person with just have one person with a assault rifle. You don't need two people. Just one person come over here and just try to battle the dude on the fountain. Maybe rotate over here and kill people. Anyone back there. And also, what you can do sitting here is you can kill people running to the hard point. When they get that back spawn back there, you can sit here and just kill them as they're running to the hard point. So you don't even really need to break the spawn. This guy can just kind of mess up the whole team, and even give them a bad spawn by doing that, because the game won't sit there and spawn them right in front of someone's sights. And if your team can get control of garage, even if they're pushing, like, I don't even think you need to break the back spawn on this one. This one's all about, to me, is all about contesting and all about, if you can get in here with submachine guns, they're out here fighting for it, and they have to jump into these little doors, and it's all about winning your gunfight. It's not even about controlling the spawn on this side. I mean, yeah, it's easier when you do control the spawn, but it's not really that big of a deal. So make sure you're doing that, and then you just get control. And then the middle, when you set up middle here, it's going to be, usually in this part of the game, people will have score streaks saved up, such as Hellstorms or Hunter Killer Drones or lightning strikes or whatever it is, and the middle one should be, you call in the Hellstorm, you get them off, because you want to make sure you save your Hellstorm. Like, you don't want to call in a Hellstorm for garage, you don't want to call in a lightning strike for garage, you don't want to call in a lightning strike for back there unless it's like, the end of the game and the time's running out and you have to get that point. You want to make sure that you're saving your lightning strikes, your Hellstorms, like I said, for back fountain when the hardpoint moves over there, or for the middle statue. So that's when you're going to want to be saving your things. And now, we're moving back here to middle, and it's going to be the same setup. You're going to want to trap them on that side of the map. Make sure you're not really pushing up in the graveyard or pushing up right side, because that'll give them a spawn behind you. Make sure you always have someone, like I said, the anchor can be sitting back here on this side of the map, watching over here to the right, and that kind of like secures the fact that like I said, this map sucks for spawn. Sometimes they will spawn behind you, but it does kind of help you, and sometimes that they won't spawn behind you. And if they do, if your teammates call out that no one's coming on that side of the map, maybe they spawn behind us, you can kind of tell because there's no gunfire coming from that side. Then that's when you sit here and like turn around and watch this middle dumpsters, watch the street, and then you try to work that and get the spawn back. So I hope you guys learned something from this map and these call-outs. Definitely let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. So I will get that done and do it for you guys. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a like. Add it to your favorites. I think I'm going to bring my outro back where I was like doing the video annotations in the end, and it was linking to other videos. And I'll probably just link my other Hardpoint videos because I have one on Yemen and I have one on Standoff. So I'll definitely throw an annotation up on the screen for you guys to click those and go to those and watch those and learn how to play those maps. Like I said, I will be doing search and destroy setups and rushes and all that stuff after I finish Hardpoint. And then I'll get on to CTF's not really that big of a deal in this game because it's only one map right now. They haven't released they have announced that MLG is on the circuit, but they haven't released what the rules or anything are. But as of how we play right now, CTF is only one map, so it's not really that big, and there's only 3 CTF maps, so CTF shouldn't be that hard. I can go over that real quick on where you want to grab the flag and run it and so forth. So can go over all that stuff. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm just kind of dragging this video out right now. I don't know why, but yeah, as always, it's your boy Sharp. I'm out. Peace. Well, guys, I wanted to put the annotations on the screen here with the video how I used to do it, but I'm using a different version of Sony Vegas, and I don't really know what's going on. It's like messing up with the cropping and stuff. But definitely next video, I will start bringing these back with the annotation on the screen. If you want to watch the Hardpoint Yemen setup, click the left. If you want to watch the Hardpoint Standoff setup, click the right. It will still say it on the screen, so you guys will know which one to click. It just doesn't have the fancy video. And as always, follow me on Twitter at @FierceSharp and click here subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and subscribe. This is your boy Sharp. I'm out. Peace.